morning. We are back in the store. It is Wednesday, April 24th. We got back from camping. Obviously, we went camping last week. You saw a couple videos where I was working out by the river. Beautiful river. It was really hard to get my mind into working out while we were out enjoying ourselves camping. But I managed to get 2 workouts in during that time. And I got a decent workout in. I felt really sore in my back. I'm telling you, after doing those bent rows, I put a lot into it. I could feel my back the next morning. I could feel some soreness in my back. So I did get some work in. We came back on Monday. Checkout day was Monday. We came back on Monday, took a nice leisurely drive back, saw some sights, took our time to get back. Yesterday morning was my wife's treatment, and we had to change the date for her regular treatment because her regular treatment's on Monday. So yesterday was treatment, and we had to go to a different treatment facility in town. And it was a lot of stress, very different from our normal process was. So yesterday was a very stressful day. And then after that, we went out to lunch, to dinner together, and just tried to decomp from the rest of the weekend and everything. So for me to get back into my routine, working out here for the next month or 2 before we go camping again, I need to get just a workout in. So right now, I'm just going to concentrate strictly on X3 for the next 2 days to get my mind back into working out. And then we'll throw some burpees in on the 3rd day and get back into our X3 and burpee routine. So today is just X3 push. Chest, shoulders, triceps, and calves at the end. Probably going to do 2 or 3 sets for each one. I'm kind of liking the volume work. The volume is actually getting me to respond a little bit better. So we're going to do some volume work. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to warm up with some chest press. And I'm going with the 37-inch Serious Steel Black Gray Band with the wide bar. Just trying to get it centered. I'm just trying to do some warm up. Get some blood pumping. All right, so that was 16. I've also decided that I'm gonna start taking my reps up to 1. Instead of staying at 15, I'm gonna take it up to 16. I'm gonna do that for about a month and then take it up to 17. So I wanna slowly progress in that area. Instead of just staying at 15 reps, we're gonna do 16 now. Had a lot of fun camping. I wouldn't say I drank too much, but I drank more than I normally do. I'm really trying to cut the alcohol out big time. And so I usually maybe drink on the weekends, have a mixed drink. I've tried to stop drinking beer. If anything, I'm having a mixed drink, gin and tonic, vodka soda, something like that. But this weekend, we were out having fun, so I had a drink in my hand basically in the afternoon while we were out there enjoying ourselves. I think one night I went to bed, I was having a pretty good time. Felt a little headache when I woke up. That day I woke up to go do the chest workout. Had a little headache when I woke up, so I took a nice cup of coffee and a nice walk down to where that picnic table was by the river to get myself centered. All right, Yellow band chest press. Oh, 16. Oh. Whew. All right, third chest press. This is the Serious Steel Black Band, the 42 inch or 41 inch, whatever the hell it is. And with this one, I want to go on a slight incline. Instead of going down, I want to try and go up. Oh my God. Oh. Just hung in that burn zone at the end. Whew. All right, got one more. All right, last one for the chest. The X3 dark gray crossovers. Oh, that was total fatigue. All right, we've got overheads coming up, and we're gonna catch our breath and get that set up. All right. All right, for shoulders for overhead press, I'm gonna do 2 sets of overhead press. First of all, first set is going to be with the X3 white band, and I'm going to do military press behind the head. It's not a super heavy weight, but I really want to stress to get that pressure, that stress onto my shoulders. So we're gonna do that first, then we're gonna do some upright rows with this really light purple band. Oh, 16. Oh. Oh. I haven't done the military press in a while. I forgot that I like the bands inside the elbow instead of behind the elbow. Kind of makes the band pull forward, so you really have to hold it back while you're doing the press, because the bands want to pull it forward. Whew. All right, we're gonna do the Serious Steel red band next. Whew. All right, I set it up, and it's not the Serious Steel red band, it's the Serious Steel 37-inch blue band with the short bar, standard overhead press, standing, kneeling, whatever it is to get me to 16. And then we're gonna pick up the long bar and do the front rows again. The rest time in between was maybe a minute just to change this over. Oh, 16. Whew. All right, that was good. I like that. The superset combo, fantastic. All right, we're gonna set this up because we got triceps coming up. All right, we're set up and ready to go for triceps. I'm gonna do 3 triceps. First one, 37-inch Serious Steel gray black band. And then I'm gonna do the Serious Steel black band for the press downs, 2 sets of press downs. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to do the red band kneeling behind the head for the final stretch of the triceps. Ah, 16. Woo. Woo. I think I need to put my shirt back on. I'm sweating heavily on my back, and that band is starting to slip. All right, next, the Serious Steel black band, 41-inch. Oh, 16. Whew. Whew. All right, last set. Palms up. Oh my God. Whew. 12 was all I got in that one. That was a good superset. I've got a mirror, one of the dressing mirrors set up over here, so I can see my form. And I know a lot of guys, when they go to the gym, they like to look at themselves in the mirror. I only do it for the one set to make sure I got my elbows in. And then after that, all I do is I look at the bar as I'm feeling my muscles contract and putting that mind muscle, really zone into the brain, to the muscle. Not looking in the mirror to see how pretty I look. I do that just to make sure that I'm in the right form while I'm doing my presses, and then it's just concentrating, feeling that mind-muscle connection. Whew. All right, we got one more left. We've got calves to finish the day off. Oh, oh. First set. First set 50. Serious steel, black band. Have my toes kind of coming in. The next one will be another set of 50 with my toes going out. And each time really trying to get up onto my toes. That's why I've gone with kind of a lighter band than that 37-inch gray band, the 41-inch. A little bit more, obviously not as much tension at the top. So I'm able to really get to the top of that and really flex and squeeze the calves. Whew. 50 2 times, 100 on the calves. Whew. That's it. That's it for today's easy workout. I did not do the burpees in there. One of the reasons why I didn't do the burpees in there, obviously, was to get my mind back into working out. But when we came home the other day and we got up early in the morning to take my wife to her treatment, about 2 hours earlier than normal. It takes her probably about 2 hours to get herself up and get herself showered and dressed and everything. So we had the appointment had to be there at 8:15, and it was on the other side of town. So we had to get up way early. So I got up before her to get myself dressed. And when I went to take a shower, the water wouldn't get warm. It was just cold, 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 cold. So finally I went out to look at the hot water heater, and the pilot light was out. And as I checked the water heater, there was water around it. So after doing some inspection, come to find out that my 24-year-old water heater finally needs to be replaced. We got 24 good years out of her, and she finally decided to have a little rust crackolium inside the tank, so we've got leaks going on, which the leak probably put the flame out. So this week, the plan is to clean my garage out, which is a complete, utter disaster. Since my daughters moved back home, they've got a lot of their junk in there. I got a lot of my stuff in there, so I have to pull out everything from the garage, clean it out, so we can make room to take the water heater out and get a new one in. My brothers are coming over to help me on Friday to get that done. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing all-day work getting that cleaned out. Plus, I have to get the trailer cleaned out and get the trailer back over to its storage place so we don't get a ticket again for having it on the front of our, out in the street in front of our house. So I got a lot of work going on for the next couple days. So that's why these workouts are just going to be the basic X3 workout. Friday, I want to do burpees. We'll see how I feel. That's going to be the day we're going to be hopefully installing the new hot water heater. So I got to talk to my brothers and figure out what time they're coming over. Obviously that could be too early in the morning, so I can't get up and get my workout done. But those are some of the stresses that after having a nice weekend camping, to come home and find out that the hot water heater is busted. Got to buy a new one. And I was planning on cleaning the garage out this week or next week anyway, because I need to get my workbench cleaned out because there's some projects that I want to do. So I had to do it earlier than what I was thinking and under a pressure amount of time. So I got 2 days to get that thing cleaned out, and it is an utter disaster area. So I need to conserve my energy for all that. So that's it for today. X3, it's fantastic. I like doing the more than one rep and trying to hang in that half rep zone. Tire out that top zone quickly, or once you start feeling tired, then come back to that half zone, the half rep, where you're keeping all that tension on the chest, you're keeping all that tension on the tricep, you're keeping all that tension on the shoulders. And same thing with the calves. With the calves, I found obviously I'm keeping a lot of my tension when I'm at the top end of that rep, not down at the bottom, up at the top end. So as I'm getting tired, I'm like just barely moving the calves, but man, they are screaming like crazy. I think I've made some good muscular gains over the past couple of years. Now I really need to focus on the dieting. That's hard. Stress gets in front of me. My wife wants to go out. Obviously, stresses go on when you are the caretaker for your spouse, 100% caretaker. So sometimes I compensate for those stresses by eating a little bit more than I should. So really trying to buckle down and eat less, going to a calorie deficit, and trim this stuff off. I was not happy when I watched my video back while we were camping. I was doing backs and I bent over and I could just see that loose roll of fat here rolling up on my stomach. I don't like that. I want to get that gone. So I really need to buckle down and get that gone. So get myself into a calorie deficit and start working on this. That's it. Get it done. Go live your life. I will see you tomorrow. Maybe in the store again. I don't know. But we're going to be doing X3 back pulls for tomorrow.